Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing in this gorga day? It's currently 4:20, like right now that I'm filming it. Not for you, for me. And we are going to be doing a testing new makeup video. These are all projects. It's currently 4:20. These are all products that have recently launched. I have an entire box full of... So we have a bunch of new products here that have just launched recently, or recent-ish, things I've not tried, things I've been intrigued to try. New ColourPop, Alice Wonderland, new Trixie Cosmetics with Laganja, new Kosas, new Ofra, Tarte, new Lunar Beauty. So we have a bunch of new stuff that I just really wanted to try out, and I thought it'd be a fun video to just do that. I am back from Coachella, so I'm on my work grind again. You know, the thing is, I actually have energy today. Cheers. I'm in recovery from Coachella. I do feel like I'm in a recovery.
Sorry, I can't really hear you. Yeah, the speakers at Coachella blew my eardrums out.
If I get a little sidetracked, if I'm a mess, bear with me, you know? Now today's video is going to be, as always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch and you'll do with that. But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like when we test new makeup, if you guys like the gays,
I'm gay.
give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And let's go ahead and get started on testing our first product that is completely brand new. Okay, so you guys, we have the first thing, the Kosas Dream Beam Smooth Sunscreen SPF 40. You know what it is about this? The fucking packaging gets me. It freaking gets me, dude. Oh, it's so smooth. What's gonna happen? What's happening? I didn't realize it was a glow. Okay, see, the thing is, sometimes we go into things and we just don't know what's happening, you know? This is an extremely glowy, and I do mean glowy product here. We're at reflection here. It's giving blinding. It's giving help me. But it feels very, very nice. Feels very slippery. And I don't mean that in like the slippery kind of like primer way. I mean like it just feels like lovely. Like a nice little slip to it, you know? Like it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, has a nice little zoop, little zap. I also like the applicator a lot. I think it's really cool, that little chupon. I just want to suck on it. Powered by mineral SPF, peptides, ceramides, hyaluronic acid, allantoin.
Can you say magnetic?
You know, some of the things are hard to read. Wear alone or as perfect base for makeup. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use this as primer, which is funny because originally I was going to use a primer. I was going to use this new iconic Underglow blurring base. Maybe I'll use like a little bit in like the T-zone if it's actually going to... I'm just curious about the blurring. I would like to blur a little bit right here. Not a blur in sight. Okay, well, never mind. You know what? I feel like that's not fair. I'm going to give Iconic London another try another time. I just didn't expect this to be so glowy. I thought it literally was just going to be like a little SPF and just keep it moving. Turns out it's not, and it's definitely giving priming property. So this product popped up at my door and I said, what is this? This is the HD Skin Palette Sculpting Visage Face Sculpt. I read the French portion, I believe. This is the face sculpting palette from HD Skin, Make It Forever. Honestly, we're gonna use this as our foundation and our concealer. And our cream contour. Like, look at this little palette. It has everything you could freaking need in here. It honestly looks very fun. What do you guys think is me? We have like more olive undertone. We have more like golden undertone. We have like a pasty ass white concealer shade. More beige, more yellow. What am I gonna use? Should I do a little bit of this? It's a little golden for me, but will it match me if I do a little bounce back and forth? It's a little more yellow than I usually go, but it's not bad. I feel like an evil chemist.
Now a moment of triumph approaches.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels weirdly like I feel like I'm a chemist. Like, I'm out here creating and mixing and, you know, all that stuff. I think that if you know, understand color theory, if you understand what your undertones are, and things like that, I think you will definitely enjoy it. It can be a very fun product to play with. Also, if you are a professional makeup artist, hello, or if you guys do clients or do something along those lines, I think this could be a really practical product. So this is the HD Skin finish. This is the kind of, you know what it reminds me of when I'm putting this on? The HD sticks that were very glowy. That's what this reminds me of, because this does, even through the product underneath, like there's still glow to the foundation itself. And so this is going to be, I would say personally, I think this is going to be some for people who are more on the dry combo, less on the oily side. If you're oily, I'm scared. I'm also using the new little Mario face brush. It's so nice, the double-sided. You will definitely be getting oily throughout the day. 1,000,000%. I'm gonna take this shade, the top one, really dig into that one. I'm gonna use it as like my concealer. That's lighter than I thought. And then a little bit of the blend of the other shades to like not make it look like a crazy ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to look like a crazy ass bitch like right now. I'm not in the mood. Coverage is lovely because it actually is more of a medium coverage but buildable, which is really nice. Very natural finish. You can make it look extremely natural, but full coverage almost. Like a natural full, think of it like a more natural full coverage. That's what this is gonna give. It's giving lovely. However, I will say, if you're the kind of girl who's more on the basic side, which obviously there's nothing wrong with that, like, you're not gonna want to deal with this. Like, you're gonna want to do one foundation and you're gonna call it a day. You're not gonna be like, let me mix and match everything. Like, you're not gonna want to do that. Just know that that is what could happen. I'm gonna mix a little bit of this cooler tone cream, warm and cool tone. I'm trying to make a little bit of a neutral cake. These are so dang creamy and blendable and buildable. I might have taken it too far. I might have taken this a little far. See, I put a little bit less on this side, and it's beautiful. Look at that cheek. Look at that cheek. The idea of using one palette for the whole face is kind of fun. Like, it makes it kind of like interesting to me. I just know myself personally, and I still think it would just be slightly easier for me to wear one foundation, but it is very fun. And if you have clients and if you're like a working artist or you want product like this, that's gonna be fun to mix around and play with. I think it'd be really fun. Actual product itself is absolutely beautiful. I promise you that. I'm starting to crease a little bit underneath my eye, which obviously makes sense because this is so emollient. Like, it is so like creamy. This is for my more dry combo girlies out there. The house down. There's actually a couple shades in here that kind of have a little bit of a glow. These are like more sheer and they're almost giving like glow balm. They are absolutely giving glow balm. Are you kidding me? These are glowy, balmy highlighters. I'm a glowing goddess today, aren't I? Would you guys like to see my skin on my phone? You would. Here, look at my skin. How beautiful it looks. It looks like my skin still, but just a very beautiful glow. Wow. The powders are very emollient and very like kind of dewy. I'm stunning, huh? So that's what we're looking like. Honestly, for it being as creamy as it is, it's not even creasing that fast. So let's go ahead and give some props to Miss Makeup Forever on this, because I think the product overall is very cool. Very fun. While we're doing this, why don't we lip mask real quick and get my lips together. The new ColourPop Alice in Wonderland. This Who Are You lip. What are you actually? Pure Madness 4th Ray Overnight Lip Mask. It smells so incredible. It's like this vanilla scent that actually it's sweet too.
This one has a little sweetness to it.
This is my favorite part of the Alice in Wonderland collection, is this little guy. So cute. So now we have our cream bronzer down, we have our concealer down. Let's do some cream blush. So I actually have these Jaclyn Cosmetics new blurring cheek tints. I've actually used one of these before. I've only used it one time and it was a different color, so I need to play with it more. I want to experiment with these because they are really cool. So I'm going to take a little bit of this orangey shade. Let's just see how they go on and how they blend. Oh, they blend beautifully. Are you joking me right now? Holy shit! A little goes a long way. I wanted to go a little more tangerine today. As we can see, we're going a little more in the orange section, because it's like summer's coming up. I want to feel my orangey fantasy. I love orange during the summer. I really do. Orange blush, orange lipstick, just orange vibes. In case you're curious, this is in the shade Plush Peach, which, you know, makes a lot of sense. That is so beautiful, and they look so nice on the skin. I tried the pink one and I really liked it, so I figured I would like it on this one. But this one's more pigmented than the pink one. I said, oh, I need a mirror. And let's go ahead and open up this mirror. This is the Alice in Wonderland X ColourPop. Oh my gosh, wait. It's literally, it is a mirror, but also a brush. This is giving me 90s. If you didn't have one of these and you're 90, if you're a 90s kid, like, what the fuck were you doing? Wow. I need like a real ass, I need a grown-up mirror. I'm sorry. I really am so impressed with that Make It Forever palette. Wow. Even though I'm more on the oily combo side. Also, these new Tarte Glow Tape highlighters. Okay, we're gonna apply some. Tap it on. Okay, you know what? I will say automatically, these give you more playtime and leniency than other liquid highlighters in this component will give you, because some of these, you guys know, are haunting and horrible. Let's see how I kind of gave me some time on that one. And I still have some playtime. Wow. This is in the shade Golden Glow. Everyone's coming out with these damn wands, dude. Like, I swear to God, every brand has a wand now. I feel like it started with Charlotte Tilbury. And then I bet every freaking lab was like, hey guys, we have a new innovation, which was started by Charlotte Tilbury. All the brands were like, sure, that sounds great to me. That's just my personal opinion, allegedly. Let's move on to powder. Ofra just launched these airbrush setting powders, Translucent Light was what I grabbed. And this is Brightening Strawberry. This is the most pink powder I've ever seen. And I'm actually very intimidated by it. To me, it's way too pink. Is it going to look like blush under my eyes, like too much? I say we try the nude, what is this? Translucent Light, and let's do the pink. One on each eye. Come on, Ofra, don't let me down, girlies. Make sure you blend out your creasing before you set, because once you set, it is in stone. So we're gonna do pink first. It's too pink for me. Wow. Okay. Well, I kind of felt like that was going to happen, and now I feel like I actually look like I have a sunburn underneath my eyes. Like, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but I promise you, like, it looks like I have a burn. I'm gonna do the other side with the Translucent Light, just so you guys can see the comparison. Oh, see, the Translucent Light works so much better. Oh my God. Okay, let me show you guys on my phone what it looks like. I know it probably is hard to tell on camera, but even on my phone, it probably might be hard to tell. Okay, even on the phone, it's hard to tell, but I promise you guys, on the right side of my face, this side, the the under eye looks like a little crazy. It literally looks like I'm sunburnt, and not in a good way. Okay, I personally think the strawberry one is way too pink. Like, it's almost like it's too pink. Like, there needs to be a little bit more, like, white base in it. The light one is gorgeous. I think this finish is really nice, but the pink one, I'm gonna use that powder to set the rest of my face. I knew it. The second I opened it, I said that's too pink. To me, it's way too pink. And I was in fact correct. Way too pink. Add more white to that, for the love of God. You know, it's just not my fantasy personally. It could be some people's, but it's not my fantasy. I want it now, Daddy.
Daddy, I want a squirrel. Get me one of those squirrels. I want one.
The powder is very pretty though, and I'm very airbrush, and it looks very nice. Okay guys, I'm gonna go quickly bronze on my face with some powder bronzer. Come back and we'll do some blush together. I have another blush, a powder blush. And then we'll do highlighter together, and then we'll move right along. Okay, so now let's go on with some blush. I have the new Alice in Wonderland blush. This is like the little Alice one. It's like a really pretty baby doll pink actually, which is funny because I'm literally wearing an orange blush base. It's fine. The other shade from the Alice in Wonderland one, it's literally like a hot red color almost. So that's not what my vibe is currently. So I'm gonna put this pinky one all over. This actually might be one of the prettiest baby doll pink blushes I've actually ever tried. I'm not kidding. The thing is with baby doll pink blushes, I sometimes avoid them because they have so much gray to them. They have so much white, they have so much gray. This, I think, looks very pretty. This is in the shade Oh Dear. Oh Dear is freaking right. Highlighters, you guys, we actually have these new Unearthly Cosmetics highlighters, and these are the low light singular highlighters, and they have this like very insane, oh my gosh, they are like these wild super beyond icy reflective highlighters. I'm gonna swatch some of them. This white one Twilight feels a little bit different than the other one did. Holy shit, there's a lot of white to that though. I'm scared. I think we're gonna do you guys the shade Spellbinding. Very freaking flaky. You know what we're gonna do first? Because of how flaky it is, we're actually gonna go in with the Kosas Plump and Juicy Collagen Spray-On Serum. Please don't break down my makeup, I beg you. Oh, that smells lovely. We're gonna do a light mist. Don't you love when I go, we're gonna do a light mist and I spray it 5 more times? Oh, that feels very nice. And now we're gonna go with the highlighter because I feel like something needs to kind of grip because it's too powdery, it's too flaky. Oh, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. It is a kind of duochrome pinky, it's like a pink glitter highlighter. So that's what it's gonna be giving. It's fucking cool. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a very, very cool effect. See, the thing is, if you put too much on, it's gonna give you a white cast because there's that white base to it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be very careful. Whoa. Calm down. I was feeling the sheer fantasy for a split second, and it's now gone. Very light hand because they have a lot of white to them. They're a white shade with that pink reflect. Those can be a little spooky. It just kind of depends. If you guys are into like a glittery pink highlighter highlight, I think it would be lovely. I think you guys will very much enjoy it. It definitely gives that effect. It's very blinding. And if you're very, very fair in complexion, I think that if you're deeper in complexion, it's a little harder to not have that white cast show up. You know what I mean? Because then look, if I blend out like crazy, you don't have a white cast, but then you just have reflect left. A little goes a long way. But they are very cool. The effect is very sickening, especially during like festival season. Kind of dope. But there's that white base to it. You just gotta be careful with it. You gotta be aware, you gotta know. You have to have knowledge. Wait, what about you? These are the new multi-cheek glow Kissed by the Sun by Iconic London. Look at these. Wait, should we do a little dollop? Oh. Okay, so it literally is... Oh, see how my cheek just got so much more pink? It's a glowing blush topper, essentially. Wow, but they're so insanely pigmented. Way more than I was expecting. You can literally almost see a line between where I started it. Wow. See how they almost give you this, like, there's obviously a color to it, but they're so high shine. This is kind of like a dupe for NARS Orgasm, to be honest. Very pretty. Look how pink my cheek is now. Wow. If you're into blush toppers, that might be your diva. What the hell is this? Okay, so these are the new Tarte Go with the Faux Freckle Pen. However, it's a little brow applicator. I was very confused by this. How is this, truly, tell me, a freckle pen? That was like shit. Can we just pat it out with the finger, or... I don't think that's my journey. How do I use this? Okay, so I should have used like the shade light, because this is the shade medium. And I should have never done the shade medium. I want you guys to imagine if you guys can see them through this lighting. Look how dark they are to you guys in this HD lighting. Imagine how intense they look in person. That's what I need you guys to imagine. I think that if we had a different shade, it might be different. And I feel like you have to blend extremely fast. The second you apply it, it needs to be like boom, boom. And even then, it's not fast enough. I'm done with this. I'm putting this down. That's jail time right there. On the forehead, that's jail time. That's even worse than the freaking face. These are so damn pigmented that even the foundation's it's laughing at me. The foundation's like, oh, you dumb bitch. I've never used a harder like freckle pen product than this. This got me together in more ways than I could even imagine. This humbled me. Wow. I'm gonna go do my brows off camera. When I get back, we're not gonna talk about this. We're not gonna talk about this when I get back, and then we're gonna do our eyes together. Okay, guys, so we just did a very light brow fill. Very light, just some brow gel. Okay, guys, for the eyeshadow, I think we want to do Miss Extravaganza with Trixie Cosmetics and Laganja Chandra, who both I love. I love Trixie. I love Laganja. I think they're both such wonderful people and such amazing queens. They're both so hardworking. I fuck with them heavy. Like, I really do. I love them both so much. So I'm very, very excited for them and so happy for them. So I want to use the mattes from there, and I want to actually go in with these new ColourPop Chroma single shadows. I think Trixie Cosmetic mattes are so beautiful. Also, the packaging is so cool. It's such a fun, like, literal acid trip. It's so fun. What are we gonna do on the eye, you guys? If I want to go in with this Decode Chrome shade, let me swatch this first, actually. Honestly, this is way more pigmented and more impressive than I was expecting. Like, way more. It's a almost brown green, the See You Later shade. This one's much sheerer, and the consistency is much thicker. Huh. Okay, so I guess the formulations between the ColourPop ones kind of differ. Let's go in with some Come On Natch and Chicken Nugget. I'm gonna put that into the crease. I already primed my eyes. And they blend like a dream, like I knew they would. Absolutely stunning. I actually just saw Laganja recently at this event. I went with Laura. We went to this event that Seth Rogen was hosting for his charity, which was so freaking cool. It was at Hamburger Mary's in WeHo, and it was really cool. It was like a drag bingo. Never in my life have I done drag bingo. I've never even been to a drag bingo before, but it was so much fun, and it's honestly something I would love to actually like go to for fun and not just go for like, you know, to do the calling out and to actually play like with my friends. Like, I want to do it again. I want to just go put the bingo card down and like stamp that bitch. The stamping when you got a thing was truly, I was fiending for it, you know? Like, I was very much fiending for that stamp. Let's do blunt wrap. Of course, it's blunt wrap in honor of 420. The fact that I'm using this palette and today itself is 420, it's Thursday 420. I'm gagged. And I'm taking a little Lunar Beauty brush because these are the best brushes ever. What is this one? LBE2. And you guys know that the eye brushes and the face brushes are some of my most raved about products with Lunar Beauty is these brushes. So I'm very proud of them. I'm so happy you guys enjoy them. They range from like $5 to like $7. And this economy, that's lovely. So if you're ever needing some eye brushes, we have an eye brush set. It's like 7 brushes for $35. It's really good. It's really good. Do you know what else is really good? These goddamn shadows. So lovely. So freaking lovely. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna do something neutral on the top, and I'm gonna go in with this medicated on the lower lash line and really kind of play up the greens on the lower lash line instead. Oh my god, look how stunning that is. You guys, I'm medicated. Oh, I'm gone with the wind. Do you know what's so funny? You guys ever catch me saying I'm gone with the wind in a certain setting? Like, let's say I'm at a festival and I'm like, oh my god, I was gone with the wind. It means I was medicated. I do see a lot of people saying like, if you don't drink, how are you gone with the wind? Let's take a little bit of green crack. And I'm gonna do that underneath. That is so stunning. Oh my god, greens are not easy shades to create, I know. Because I've created greens, and I would say green was actually the hardest shade I've ever made, was greens. Green was the actual bane of my existence, and the fact that these are so lovely. Props to you, mama.
Props to you, mama.
I had to give a little Laganja okay, I want to use the shade Beetle. Of course it's Beetle. I'm fucking new at Beetle. I'm gonna put a little bit on the lower lash line as well, just because I do want to see. How does this one look? Oh, this one is thicker and still more sheer than the first one we went into with ColourPop, but a lot more base to it. Look at that. We're actually gonna put this on the first portion of my eye. Why is this eye turning actually very cute? Blend that in to give us this really cool ombre kind of shimmer effect in the inner corner. Oh my god, these like from ColourPop are kind of a slay. I'm a little surprised because sometimes I feel like some of these shades just like, you know, they can be a little wishy-washy. They can be a little spooky at times, but these are kind of nice. Like for example, this one, girl, that's not cute. On my hand, they completely dried down matte. So they're completely dried. And then let's do a little bit of extravaganza. Let's do props to ya. Just a little bit to make the eye pop. It's a very light shimmer, which I enjoy, especially when my lower lash line is what it is. You guys, I'm feeling my fantasy. They slayed. I think my eyes look very cool and unique. And it's giving, I don't know what it's giving, because I'm literally wearing like almost like this blue top, a green eye. I had an orange cheek, now it's pink. What rogue hair crawled up my ass? I don't know. Also, you guys, the new Danessa Myricks Beauty line work. Danessa is a very talented, wonderful artist. So I can't imagine this would be bad, but let's go and attempt. That was great. I love you. I love you. You guys, this liner is freaking lovely. And it's almost drying to this like kind of matte finish. It's hard to tell because I have a shimmer underneath, but it's drying to a matte finish as well. A lot of her stuff is made in China, but this cannot be made in China. There's just no way. I swear I've tried every lab in China with these pens. And there's just no way. Made in Korea. I didn't, but I knew it was somewhere else. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera, put some mascara on, and we'll come back to do lips. I have the new Rare Beauty lip oils. Actually, I've not tried these yet. I wanted to save it for camera. They're not like as like super new, but I was very intrigued by them. Oh, and this, the Trixie Cosmetics lip gloss with Laganja. It's like a green. That's so cute. Okay, my little angels. I only put mascara on. I know I'm a little insecure. I'm working on being less insecure not wearing lashes. I'm trying. It is so hard. I promise you to this day, you will never catch me full glam at an event without a lash on. But I'm trying and I'm working on it, you know? That's not bad. It's just like not great. Okay, anyway, Rare Beauty. We have the Hope Tinted Lip Oil. Okay. Feels like water. The consistency almost feels like water. So I just wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more like a lip oil consistency. But it's very pretty. I was just very surprised at the consistency. It feels like water. Why don't we put a little bit of the Kiwi Lime Alicious lip gloss on top? Oh my god, it smells amazing. It really smells like kiwi lime. Okay, this looks honestly lovely. I'm so glad we got to this spot. You guys, I had nervous moments because there were some haunting products that just didn't work for me. The Tarte Freckle Pen, honestly, I need to figure out how to use it because I deadass need a tutorial for this. It was very confusing and I just don't think it looks like that good. I genuinely don't think it looks that good at all. The freckles look so fake to me. Like, they look so like, look at your fake ass freckles, loser. I think that the Ofra Pink Brightening Strawberry Powder, not my vibe. It is too pink for me. If you are really fair in complexion like I am, if you use this, it's going to be literal pink powder underneath your eyes, and it's too pigmented. Like, it's too strong. I have a pink powder next to me, one that I do use and I love and I use all the time, and I'm gonna use a strawberry one next to it. I just wanna show you guys the difference. Pink powder here from Ofra, and then the other translucent pink. Can you guys see how much more pink the Ofra one is? Not my vibe. I need a little bit more translucency. I need a little bit lighter, because that just doesn't work for me. I think that if you're deeper in complexion, it will work for you and you will enjoy it. It just doesn't work for someone with my complexion because it is too pink. It reads too pink on me. The Kosas Mineral SPF, it could have been a little bit less shimmery. I will continue to use it though because it is very pretty and it looks really nice on the skin. It looks very glowy and dewy. Other than that, it was a good testing new makeup video. A lot of the products did work really, really well. Some of the ColourPop Chroma shadows aren't as pigmented and filled with a base like the other ones are, so it really is kind of like a hit or miss. These two have much more base to it. This one has almost none, and it doesn't give as strong as a reflection either. And I would say that is it for today's video, you guys. Do we like it? Oh, and also just a side note of the Unearthly Cosmetics highlighters. They're a white highlighter with like a color suspended in that like translucent white base. So if you apply too much, it will look white casting on your face. If you apply a little bit and you kind of blend from there, it will give you a really nice glittery reflective highlighter without it being too white. I still like it. I think it looks really pretty. It's just something to, you know, be aware of. Other than that, it was lovely. I had so much fun filming this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Have a great rest of the night or day, wherever you guys are. Mwah. I love you so much. Audio. Hello. Hello. If you are more on the oily side, I will... What did I just say? 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. Why don't you fuck me the ass sometime? You gotta have faith, faith, faith. Oh, I'm a singer. I'm an actress.